I'm not all that hung up about seeing things because I do everything I want to do. I go everywhere I want to go. And with some of the news I hear about today, I mean, there's some things I just absolutely don't want to see, man. And I feel sorry for you guys who have to put up with it,
Hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and tip your favorite narrator via Cash App at $NAROB on YouTube. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and/or the join button here on the YouTube, and for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's continue reading Brother Ray by our guy, David Ritz. Her family kept its evil eye aimed our way, and soon we decided to do something crazy. We were tired of being watched, tired of being bitched at. I had saved money from when I was with the Playboys, so we made up our minds. We decided to run off to Miami. That would show them. Once we got there and contacted them, they'd be so glad to hear Louise was safe and sound. They'd approve of us and finally leave us alone. Answer: no. We don't give a fuck if you grabbed our daughter and ran to Nebraska. Blind nigga, we still don't like you. Anyway, they down there in Miami. They don't live in a house. They live in a room in a house. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. They young people, and that's what they can do to save money. Hey, mama, we down in Miami. I'm down here with Ray. Yeah, Ray, mama. You know I love Ray, but I'm down here in Miami. We done set up something nice down here. You married? No, I ain't married, mama, but I love Ray. We were in our own little world down there. Stoned silly. Smashed on love. No liquor, no dope. Louise didn't even smoke cigarettes. Just an ample dosage of high quality screwing. He's so young and stupid. But soon it became clear that her family wasn't leaving us alone. We decided to go back to Tampa, but we also decided that there was going to be a difference when we returned. This time we were going to live together. So when we got home, we rented a place in a lady's house across the bridge in West Tampa. We paid her $3 a week for the room, and we kept our love light burning. Man, it just shined all over all of us. At this same time, besides flipping over Louise, I found myself going through another change. I was almost 18. Mama had been dead 3 years now, and for 3 years I had been out there alone. Somehow I'd survived, kept myself out of trouble and free of debt. I'd learned to believe in myself. I'd seen I was able to find work if I looked hard enough. When Louise and I returned from Miami, I found a good gig at a white club in Tampa. Most of the cats I was playing with were years older than me, and I knew I had as much energy, maybe even a little more, than the next guy. I could sing, I could play piano, I could play clarinet and alto. I could not only write songs, but arrangements for combos or big bands. I saw all these other bands always passing through Florida, and the cats in those bands always seemed to come from far away. places: Chicago or Detroit, Cleveland or New York, Los Angeles or St. Louis. Everyone was from somewhere else except Florida. So he realizes that he ain't been nowhere outside of Florida. Remember, he started in Greensville. Then he traveled to Tallahassee. He went to Tampa, and he was in Miami for a while. Now he's back in Tampa, and he realizes that he hadn't really gone anywhere, and he hadn't really done anything. He haven't traveled the world like how he feels a musician should. That's how he ended up in Seattle, Washington. Didn't want to leave Lois, but I had to. Had to move. You know, he loved that girl. He want to go somewhere. He want to set a place up for them, and then he going to reach back and get them. 5 a.m. when the bus finally rolls into Seattle. I'm a mess. Tired, groggy, lost. I ask someone where a hotel is and get directions to a place near the station. I find my way there. I check in right away. Go upstairs and sleep for almost 24 straight hours. I'm out of it. When I wake up, I'm still zonked, and I can barely remember where or who I am. Just know I'm hungry. So hungry that it hurts. Reach over and pick up the phone by my bed. Talk to the lady downstairs. Do you know where I can find somewhere to scarf? Girl, he is wearing me out with these words. Eat, she says, at this time of night? No, nothing's open. There has to be someplace open. Well, there's a nightclub not far from here. That's the only joint I can think of. What's it called? The Rocking Chair. All right, put myself together, get dressed, go downstairs, catch a cab, and find myself outside the rocking chair. Now I'm staring another problem in the face. The big, burly bouncer guarding the door. What's happening here? I ask. Silent night. Let me in. You too young, boy. Sorry. Too young? What you talking about? I can sing, I can play. Sorry, you too young. Listen, man, you just got to let me in. I mean, I'm really a musician. You ought to hear me. You kidding? Would I jive you? Well, ... And with that, I'm in like a flash. I wait around and listen to the other acts. Some singers, a few musicians, tap dancers, stuff like that. Then it's my turn. I go to the bandstand, sit myself down, and do my version of Charles Brown, Traveling Blues, then Drifting Blues. I must tell you, I really sing my ass off. I mean, I'm singing the blues. Man, now my head is really reeling. Only one day after I land in this strange city, and I got myself a gig. It's 4 or 5 a.m. Wednesday morning when all this happens, and I'm already halfway to heaven. He's working at the Elks Club now, okay? The Elks Club gig worked out fine. I found a couple of guys at the union, and we formed a Nat Cole sounding trio. A little while later, my pal from Tampa, Gossity McGee, came to town, and with him on guitar, a cat called Milt Garland on bass, and me on piano and vocals. We had a permanent group. We called ourselves the McSon Trio. The name came from the Mick in McGee and the Son in Robinson. By the way, it was right about now that I dropped the Robinson altogether. Sugar Ray caused that. He already had a name for himself, and I figured 2 Ray Robinsons might be one too many. So that's the reason why he dropped the Robinson. Okay. I mean, he don't want to, bro. I get it. I ain't got time to be arguing with you over your name. That's your name. You can have it, you know. Now, Narob, that's me. That's me, baby. That ain't nobody else but me. That's me. Your name what? I'm sorry, girl. Pick that up and take that back home. Because that's me. We were at the Elks Club for a while, and after that, we started playing the rocking chair, the place I originally stumbled into my first night in town. The club opened at midnight, and we worked from 1 to 5 a.m. We were a pretty hot attraction there. Music allowed me to eat, but it also allowed me to express myself. I played because I had to play. I rid myself of bad dreams and rotten memories that way. I got everything out of me. I'm sure that if I hadn't found a job, I would have just sat up in some room and sung my heart out. Girl, why can't things like this happen for me where shit just fall into place for me? And they probably do. I just can't think of none of them right now. But anyway, remember he playing with the Mick Trio or the McSon Trio, whatever the name of it is, you know. It's the Mick from McGee and it's the son from Robinson, child. The dude who playing the guitar, or who else is the bass, they don't care. They don't recognize him at all in the name. It's just he there. So anyway, some producer people found him. Now the trio have got a television show. Believe it or not. How is that? How does that happen? How do things like that happen for people? I'm not saying that Ray Charles don't deserve it, but baby, when I tell you being in the right place at the right time means everything sometimes, baby, and being good. You know, you can be in the right place at the right time, but if you bad, it ain't gonna work for you. But if you good and you're doing something that is recognizable and different and outstanding, baby, things will fall into place for you. So our star slowly started rising in Seattle. Nothing real spectacular, but some straight ahead, steady progress. It was in Seattle that I met Quincy Jones, and we've been partners ever since.
No, how you do.